This is one of the top performing stocks in what I call high-tech finance. So first off, read this disclaimer carefully. So high-tech finance, it is one of the megatrends. We can find it here. It's a portfolio of stocks, and you can see here that as far as the 52-week low goes, massively outperforming the S&P 500, and also pretty good as far as the 52-week high goes as well. So it's a very strong theme. So as far as the theme goes, I'm very bullish long term. But the thing is that, and something I will illustrate soon, it is all about timing. Because sometimes it's good to be short, other times long. So this is the company's website, Black Knight. That's the company we will focus on within this theme. And they are a provider of innovative high-performance software, data, and analytics for mortgage and home equity lending and servicing. So Black Knight is transforming the mortgage industry by offering solutions including the following: loan servicing system, loan orientation system, and data as a service. This is a very powerful trend. Data is, the new, modern gold. And there's been a lot of bullishness and a lot of good news priced into this stock at this point, which is why it popped up on my radar. So BKI is the ticker. This is the percentage of months in which it closed higher than it opened. We do not have that many years, but you can see that there is some seasonality. Let's look at the chart. Within this entire time frame, we have a 120% gain. That's very good, very strong. But the most important thing when you invest is actually market timing. Because yes, you can of course time the market. As you can see here, there were some times that were much better than others as far as buying Black Knight shares or shorting them. Buying Black Knight shares here was obviously not that good. If you bought here, you would now have a 29% gain. But if you bought here, then you would have 86% gain. That is obviously a pretty big difference, and that is a function of market timing. So yes, it obviously matters. And as the saying goes, you want to buy low and sell high. Which is why, if you want to have a bullish, long position on Black Knight, this is not the best time to do that. It's gone up a lot. A lot of good news is priced into this stock. Historically, something we can quite clearly see is that it does move in cycles. There's been relatively frequent corrections here in the past, some very sharp and violent, all of a sudden minus 16%. This pullback here, as an example, was minus 32%. So it simply happens here as well, here as well. So that is the big picture trend for Black Knight. Now it is very far from the moving averages. It is very overbought. The accumulation distribution, it has corroborating a bit of this rally, but we would ideally want to see it actually higher. If we go here to the daily data points, we are way above the 200-day moving average. So let's zoom way back here and load it. So you can see that there's been some distance away from the 200-day in red before, but this is just without precedence, meaning it is a bit excessive. So the technicals are definitively suggesting that this is not a good time to enter a bullish position. It could, given that it has a history of significant pullbacks, there could be some shorting opportunities here for Black Knight. We haven't seen a deterioration yet, but this is not the worst time to think about some temporary, very temporary bearish opportunities. But let's explore it a bit further. So here we have Finwiz. You can see that we are very stretched as far as the fundamental goes. Fundamental indicators like price to sales, price to book, price to cash, PE 102. If you look here at whether it is shortable or not, yes, there are options available. That's very much interesting. When we look at average volume, there is some decent liquidity as well. This, the performance is good. If you look at the average analyst price target, you see that the average, the mean price target among all of these analysts here, that is $90.08. The stock is currently, at 95.69, which means that the price target is around 6% below the current level. If you go here to Saks.com, they do have a number to buy on Black Knight, the style score F for value, C growth, and D momentum. They categorize it as business information services. So it seems like they don't have a FinTech, financial technologies industry category. But this industry rank is top 20%. You can see here that the market cap is $15 billion and there is no dividend. Okay, so to sum up my take here on Black Knight. Long term, I am bullish on the theme, high-tech finance. I'm also bullish on Black Knight as a stock. But that is long term. And as I illustrated with this example here, those who bought here, they did eventually see a gain, but if you waited for a pullback, you had a much better gain. Let's look at this as an example. If you bought here and held on, that is 24%. But if you bought after a pullback, so let's say you bought here, which is not here. It's not like the perfect time to buy, but if you bought here, you would have, 33%, which is, 33 is, objectively better here, better than 24. So yes, market timing, it matters. And, you want to buy low, sell high, and buying here, definitively not buying low. The bulls are definitively in control, hence going short here or buying like a put or any other kind of bearish strategy, it's a bit, there is some risk, of course, but you have to ask yourself the question, how much more, will the bulls push it? Especially given that this stock has a long history, literally throughout its entire history, every time it has had these extended rallies, it has taken a break. So yes, I do think that there is some bearish opportunities on the horizon for Black Knight, but these are temporary bearish profit opportunities, which could open up the door for a nice entry opportunity for a bullish position on Black Knight. Whatever you do, of course, don't fight the trend and always look at the trend in the bigger picture. And may the trend be with you.